Bloodworms will they bite? Extreme cactus attack. Deadliest job in America. Snake milker. Snake milker? Bullet ant kryptonite. Stung by tarantula hawk. Making a typhoon aquarium. Stung by executioner wasp. Ma è cattivissima. Cow killer?
I'm Coyote Peterson.
Mi sta già simpatico sto tizio.
Now you've seen me stung by harvester ants, fire ants, and scorpions. But today, I'm moving a rung up on the insect sting pain index, and I'm going to be stung by the cow killer. I have a feeling that this one is going to hurt.
Non sembra neanche così minaccioso come insetto. Ha un piccolo pellicciotto.
Oh boy.
Avete visto quello della papera?
There's no question about it. The Wild West is rough and rugged. And whether you're talking about the rocky terrain, laced with spine-covered plants, or its animals, most of which are armed with fangs and stingers, Arizona's Sonoran Desert is an adventure lover's playground. Sure, we all have our fears of being bitten by a rattlesnake when venturing off trail. Or in my case, having a giant desert centipede run up my pant leg. But in actuality, the good news is that each and every one of these creatures...
Ma secondo voi, questo è un pensiero che mi è arrivato in questo periodo che guardo sempre di più video americani di altri posti, ma secondo voi, sapete che l'America è un posto pazzo, in culo, non solo socialmente parlando per via delle armi e di quella cosa là, ma anche c'è l'estetica dell'America, il fatto che devi viaggiare in questi deserti enormi per raggiungere casa del tuo amico. Se ti fermi ci sono creature leggendarie che ti distruggono. Secondo voi non pigliano bene la morte? Non pigliano... non accusano meglio la morte degli altri, anche dei cari? Solamente perché la gente muore più facilmente? Il fatto che qui sia molto meno facile morire non la rende più sacra come concetto. E quindi più triste. Non penso, no. Un po' sì, verissimo, è meno un tabù. Ma poi morti epiche, questo dico. Ma anche il fatto che nella tua storia come popolo c'è il fatto che dei figli di puttana abbiano distrutto le torri gemelle.
In Australia infatti non piangono i morti.
Li rendono tipo pece. Frantacrax, grazie per l'abbonamento. Non ti fa un callo all'anima, anche se ancora non ti è successo niente o ai tuoi cari, ma il fatto che è da pazzi quel posto, secondo, a livello proprio di cose che potrebbero succederti, e non solo incidenti, ma anche qualcuno vuole farti male, non ti rende meno sensibile alla morte, secondo voi? Ci sto pensando tanto in questo periodo. È vero, è difficilissimo morire qua in Italia, glu 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 glu. No, non dico che... È facile, morire è facile, se vuoi ammazzarti ti ammazzi. Però, indipendentemente dalla facilità e dalla difficoltà, proprio l'estetica della morte in America, del pazzo che entra a scuola e spara. Cioè qua noi abbiamo il tizio che ti bullizza su internet, ti ha detto ciccione. Là prendono un bazooka, dicono viva i trans, sparano e esplode tutto. In nome dell'amore. Sono dei pazzi in culo. Vabbè, niente, questo pensiero qua.
does its best to avoid human interaction. However, sometimes you have an accidental run-in, and when you do, a bite or a sting can be incredibly painful. Yeah, he got me. He bit me. Sure. Yeah, he definitely bit me. When it comes to my line of work, the goal is to have an interaction so that I can show you the effects of these encounters. This way we can all learn why it's important to be in tune with our surroundings and why it's always best to admire animals from a safe distance.
Anche lo stupro di mezz'ora a Milano Centrale è roba da niente. No, non è brutto.
Velvet in! Got one? Yeah, he's right there on the edge of that log. I can't back off. Yes, hold on. No, he's underneath the log. I just started to tip it. I ran back. Hold on a second.
Oh, I saw him.
Did you see it?
He ducked out, ducked back in.
Come cazzo fanno a trovarla?
There it is, there it is.
Get him, Dolorosi.
Ah! Yes! Yes! Look at that! Woo! Oh, he almost got into the crevice of that log. Wow, that is a good sized one too. But we got our velvet ant. There it is. Okay, cool.
Ah, è una formica.
Oh, well, tomorrow morning,
È una formica.
I'm gonna get stung
Eh no, anch'io pensavo, perché non mette il tappo?
by that little ornery bugger.
Bro, se vuoi ci sono i sottotitoli in italiano per i... ok. Ops, non ci sono.
Cool. The velvet ant, which is actually a species of ground wasp,
Sembra
and
da-
not an ant at all,
Una ground wasp, wow.
claims a famous nickname, the cow killer. Ranked on the insect sting pain index as being the fourth most painful sting in the insect kingdom, rumor has it that the pain is so intense it can kill a cow.
Ma provetto.
You may be looking at this thinking to yourself, Coyote, are you going to get stung? Yeah, I am. I'm going to get stung by this today. Now, the insect sting pain index says that the intense pain will last
Ok, il fatto che è di terra rende quel pellicciotto
for
molto...
about 30 minutes. And the reason that I'm doing it
Pericoloso.
is to work my way up to the bullet ant. You want to see me stung by the bullet ant? Kind of feel like I have to get stung by everything else leading up to that.
Perché la bulletente è la più pericolosa, la più dolorosa.
I am not looking forward to 30 minutes of pain.
Una bellissima
that comes from this
boccetta, sì.
insect. I know, right? Here we go again. Coyote is about to enter the strike zone. But this one's a little different. When it comes to alligator bites, crab pinches, or blood-sucking leeches, I'm fine with that. When it comes to stingers and venom, that's where even I get nervous. Now, the females do not have wings. The males do have wings, but what's interesting is that the males do not have stingers. Guess who does have a stinger? That's right, the females.
Che strano.
That's what we have here today.
Che strano.
Now, one of the most impressive things about this insect is the size of its stinger. In fact, it's about as long as the entire length of the abdomen. What I want to do now is use these little entomology forceps to pick the velvet ant up and show you guys just how big that stinger is. You ready for this?
Yeah. Are
No.
they delicate?
They are not. The velvet ant actually has a very, very durable exoskeleton, one of the toughest exoskeletons in the insect kingdom. So me picking her up with the forceps is not going to cause her any sort of pain or damage. Come here. Oh!
Oh, getting away, getting away.
I got it, I got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Got it. Awesome.
Now they can be found in the grass. So if you're out there walking around barefoot and you step on one of these, you're not going to squish it. What's going to happen is it's going to spin around and then it's going to tuck its abdomen under and boom, you're going to get
Oh,
nailed with that
merda!
giant stinger. Well, I think at
Ma è
this juncture,
lunghissimo!
it is time for me to actually take a sting.
Mi sto schifiando.
Are you guys getting nervous? I'll tell you what, I sure was. Now they say that this sting is painful enough to kill a cow. However, there are no reported cases of cows, or humans for that matter, ever dying from a velvet ant sting. This makes me feel a bit better, but you never know how your body will react to venom, so we always have an epinephrine pen on location just in case I have an allergic reaction to the sting. All right, Mark signaling me.
Allora,
It's
posto.
time. Here we go. I'm about to be stung by the velvet ant. Here we go.
All right,
Che
guys.
faccia.
Well, it's about that time.
Yeah.
How are we going to pull this off? I see we have a, camera-wise, we have a GoPro, small camera right next to me. Oh, hey, there's Chance. Chance over there. What's the game plan for
Chance?
this thing in here? What's the idea?
Well, this is going to go down one of two ways. What I'm going to try first is to actually take this little glass, flip it upside down, get the
Sto
ant
tizio
to
brucia
this
Parigi
end,
per noi,
and
ragazzi.
then place it down on top of my arm. This will isolate the ant on my skin, and I'm hoping that as it tries to get away, it's just going to sting me. Now, if that doesn't work, I also have my pair of entomology forceps, and I'm actually going to pick up, hold the ant, place it on my arm, and let it sting me. One way or another, I am definitely going to be stung by the velvet ant. Here we go. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is get the ant up into that part of the glass, and then I'm going to spin this over onto my forearm.
Che cazzo,
And-
sto sentendo io il prurito.
With any luck, the ant is going to sting me. Here we go, ready?
Let's do it. Here comes number 4.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the velvet ant. 1, 2, here we go, 3. Oh boy. Oh, my heart's racing right now. Oh boy, I can see its abdomen kind of pumping.
Merda.
My heart is going now.
Any second it could happen.
Yeah, any second it could sting me.
Ma potrebbe anche debutarlo solo terreno e quindi non...
Oh boy, ooh, 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 ow, 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 ow. Ow, it's biting at my skin. It's biting at the edge of the container, trying to get out. Ooh. Oh, and that stinger is gonna be like a little hypodermic needle going into my skin.
Dio.
This is intense. The glass is actually starting to get a little foggy from the heat of my skin. So at this point, I think we're going to move to plan B, which is holding the velvet ant with the entomology forceps. I don't think it's going to sting me at this point. It's been in there for about 2 minutes, and so far no sting. It's just trying to get out. So I'm gonna flip my arm upside down and get the ant back under control. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh mio Dio. Mamma mia.
Extremely nervous, and my
Che
heart is
cazzo.
racing. I actually think I do have to take a second just to get my heart rate
Ma
to calm
prenditi
back down.
un'estate,
Okay, try to go
cazzo,
pro.
altro che 2 seconds. Mamma
Ok.
mia, terribile.
Dopo anni questo tizio mi fa ancora venire ansia 6 mesi, wow.
Wow, ciao Yellow.
All right, the only way to actually move forward with this
Io non lo conoscevo.
is for me
Forse ho visto qualche short.
to hold the ant with the entomology forceps up against my skin.
Grande coyote, ha 2 palle enormi.
Minchia.
Il migliore forse è il video dopo di questo sul Tarantula Hawk che è il numero 3 nel ranking del dolore.
Numero 3.
And let it sting me.
This seems...
Grazie,
this is
Chris.
gonna do it, isn't it?
Yeah, hold on, I need a second. My heart's like,
You all right?
ooh, getting dizzy. Yeah, getting dizzy. In
Minchia,
the
ma...
world of entomology, when it comes to milking the venom of insects and arachnids, holding them with forceps
Non ha neanche una goccia di sudore, sta benissimo, un grande.
is a guaranteed way to induce a sting. So I think we all know what's going to happen next. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. My nerves are going this much for the velvet ant. I can't imagine what the tarantula hawk and the bullet ant are going to be like. Okay.
I can't believe you're about to do this. That stinger is enormous.
Yeah, okay. You
TQ, grazie. Thank you.
can do this. You can do this.
So
Okay.
is that stinger going to go all the way under your skin?
Yeah, it's going to go right into my skin.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Merda.
Oh boy.
Minchia, già è pronta a incularlo, cazzo. Sulla mano?
All right, here we go.
Here you go, ready? All right, let's do this again one more time for good measure. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the cow killer. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
No, I'm never ready. 1,
Grazie, 93 Sid.
2, 3. You good?
Yeah.
Get your shot. Place it right down my arm. Here we go. Look at my arm shaking. And go.
Merda, eccolo.
Okay, let me get back here.
You all right? What are you feeling?
Go! Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. Give me a second. Oh my gosh.
You all right?
Oh yeah.
What are you feeling? What does it feel
Yeah.
like?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, guys, this is super bad. Move this out of the way.
Intanto la
Hold on,
formica.
I gotta try to control my heart rate. Try to get a tight shot of it right there where the stinger when you see there's blood. Okay, try to get a shot so I can get him like walk around for a second. Oh, right there.
Right
È
there.
piccolissimo, non c'è un cazzo.
I could feel it. It was like you could feel it go all the way under the skin, all the way in. I could feel it insert into my arm.
You gonna be all right?
Okay. Now they say that the sting of the velvet ant will last for about 30 minutes. And I can tell you guys right now, this is the worst sting I've ever taken. There's no question about it. It is worse than a harvester ant, it is worse than a fire ant. It feels like I'm getting stung over and over again. You can see the welt starting to form on my arm.
Oh man, yeah, those are welts, big time. Describe the pain. Is it like a pulsating pain, stabbing?
The pain, it's radiating. It is radiating. It feels like, you know, if you get a Charlie horse in your muscle, and it like seizes up, and then it's like,
Sto morendo io, non ce la faccio.
oh, that is powerful. I can see why they call them cow killers. Oh, that is some intense pain right there. How long has it been? About
7 minutes.
7 minutes. They say the pain from this lasts for about 30. About 23 minutes to go, guys. 23 minutes to go. Ah!
Mango Morto ha donato 2 euro. Il
Now,
suo
aside from
migliore
what-
video per me è quello in cui viene morso dal Giant Desert Centipede, molto peggio della Bulle tanta a suo dire, è un morso non una puntura quindi non è la stessa classifica.
Ok.
Working my way up to the bullet ant, the reason I was willing to take a sting from this insect was so that we could all see the effects of the venom. 25 minutes has gone by. My arm is still on fire. And what's crazy is that look at all the red blotching that's formed around the sting. There's the stinger insertion point right there. And it is swollen and it is very tender. And you can see how red the entire radius is of the sting. I'm sweating. My goal was to do the best I
E pensa che quella con la vespa delle tarantole è pure peggio.
È terribile.
could to describe the pain I was feeling. And it still hurts. It definitely still hurts, but not as bad as the initial impact of the stinger. But what's interesting is that all around the sting,
Sì, anche perché è stato istantaneo il pungiglione. Non si è visto neanche.
is tingling like these little tiny pincushion needles going tss, 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 tss. And as you can see, there's all these little red dots forming, and I'm assuming that is where the venom is spreading into my arm. Oh wow, well I would say that this was definitely one very intense sting. The cow killer has earned its reputation as being one of the most powerful stings in the insect kingdom.
Schiacciala.
And while it may be ranked as a 4 on the insect sting pain index, for me, at this point, it's definitely number 1. I'd say I'm one step closer to being stung by the bullet ant. But first, I'm gonna have to go up against the tarantula hawk.
Che cazzo è sto coso?
I have a feeling that that one is going to be bad. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. Woo! Let's get out of the desert. Velvet ants are nomadic ground dwellers that feed primarily
Lo pungiva di nuovo.
on nectar. So there is absolutely no reason you should ever fear them. If you live or are hiking in velvet ant territory and want to avoid a possible sting, keep your boots on your feet and you will be just fine. If you thought that sting was intense, make sure to check out the compilation of all my worst bites, pinches, and stings as we work our way up to the Bullet Ant Challenge. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on this season of Breaking Trail.
Che fottuto. Che bravo. Marco deve vedere l'episodio in cui viene morso da un tirannosauro. Vabbè, magari prima iniziamo con questi.